My name is Prabha and I am the group leader for Secura. I was basically responsible for the executive decisions of the group and the overall conceptual planning. So everything from what to do and how to do it basically came from me, except for the design department, which I led to my co-leader, Tini. I was also responsible for the editorial, so everything had to do with the report came from me as I guided the others on how to do the report and I proofread it for them. Lastly, I also did our website for Secura. That's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Fatini and also known as Tini. I am the co-leader of Secura and I am responsible for the designing part of our team. Basically, in this group project, I am tasked to help Prabha, which is our leader, to ensure that things go smoothly. So, in case if Prabha is not available at a certain time, I took charge of ensuring everything is done within the time limit and I help to guide the team members a little bit with their tasks. Not only that, since I am in charge of the designing part, I am the one who made our Instagram survey layout and helped with the design of our website. Lastly, I also worked along with Ashhley to make the posters for our project.
Hi, I'm Hashmitra and I'm the content creator.
Hi, I'm Ashhley and I'm the editor and designer of Secura. We are Secura.
Now, what are our objectives as an organization? We here at Secura aim to raise awareness regarding domestic abuse, as we've realized that there's not much conversation regarding the topic. Sure, we talk about mental illnesses and other controversial taboo topics, but we never really talk about domestic abuse, and that's where we come in. We want to raise proper awareness and educate the public of the dangers of domestic abuse. And we also aim to teach the public on how to properly recognize domestic abuse victims and how to actually help them. Lastly, we want to highlight the issues regarding domestic abuse organizations and how ineffective most of them are. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ashhley. And so, what we did for this humanity project is that we created a Google form and posted posts on our Instagram story to collect data regarding to the public's point of view on domestic abuse cases in Malaysia. All of us posted it on our social media so that we could reach a larger audience so that the data that we collected could be more specific and accurate. Thanks to the help of Prabha, we now have a website for Secura so that we could raise awareness and share information about domestic abuse organization. So whoever went to our website could learn more about domestic abuse and they would know who to contact if they were ever in need of help. Next, me and Fatimi are in charge of the designing. So we made posters regarding to domestic abuse, which also contains information about domestic violence. And all of us once again share them on our Instagram story. So whoever saw our story will learn more about the severeness of domestic violence and would learn more about domestic violence. Next, Hashmitra is the content creator of Secura. She made videos regarding to domestic abuse so that we could reach a larger audience and raise more awareness. I will pass it on to Fatimi now.
Thank you, Ashhley. Now, here are the reasons why we actually did all of these things. The main reason is that we really want more people to have more knowledge about domestic abuse and realize the severeness of it. So that is why we needed to collect their data regarding their point of view on domestic abuse cases in Malaysia first. This is to help us come up with a strategy on what to work on first. Through the data we obtained, we came to a conclusion to make a website, posters, and videos as per what Ashhley has mentioned. It is so that the public will be more aware of the cases that have been happening in Malaysia. Not only that, but we really want to help the victims of domestic abuse with what we can. These are all also made to help them gain the courage to seek help, for them to have a better future, the future that they deserve.
How did we do it? We used social media such as Google Forms, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Discord. We created Google Forms for the public to participate in our social survey as we were collecting data regarding domestic violence that happens in Malaysia. Moreover, we also posted question polls in all of our Instagram stories. This was to gain more information and opinions based on the public's perspective. Moving on, challenges that we faced. Challenges that we faced during our project was, number 1, reaching mass audience. In this case, we made sure all of the team members to share posters in their social media regarding this issue, as it was the most efficient way to deliver and reach the audience. Next, to make the project in a smaller scope. This was to make sure our project's process to be more smoother and to prevent from misinterpretation. Finally, miscommunication between team members. This is because we had poor communication skills with each other, and it occurs due to many opinions and instructions of other team members, as everyone have different perspective of seeing things. This shows that leadership plays an important role here, as it holds and brings all the team members together.
Now, on to the last part of this presentation. Throughout this humanity project, we have learned that domestic abuse comes in many different forms. It is not just through physical abuse, but also mental abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, financial abuse, and sexual abuse. We finally realize how severe domestic abuse is and how it really impacts the victims. This project taught us to be more aware of people around us, no matter who they are, how well they look, their age, and their gender. They still might be a victim of domestic abuse. This does not only reminded us to always be aware of the symptoms, but also encourage us to help the victims in any way we can if they need help from us. That is all from me. Thank you for listening throughout this presentation. We really hope that we could actually bring some change in domestic abuse cases here in Malaysia. Again, thank you.